Okay, so we're gonna start with the stencil from the other part. So this is kind of the shape of our monofin, and I'm just gonna kind of draw around it and figure out what kind of a fluke I want to have, and then I'm gonna make sure it's symmetrical, and I'm gonna cut this out. So what I'm using is this kind of a foam thingy I've used in my other videos as well, but you can use just paper or cardboard or whatever you'd like to use. So I'm just gonna start that now, and I'm not sure if you're gonna see the lines because I have some weird Sharpies, but we'll try. Voila, so that is how it looks like. Now I can be sure that it's symmetrical, and even though it's kind of a different shape than I wanted it at first, it looks pretty good and I kind of like it. So I'm gonna leave it like this. So I'm using tape to tape it down basically. So here I have my little stencil made out of foam, and I'm gonna be taping that into the other piece of foam, which I'm gonna be using just to protect my floor from the next step, which is gonna be sculpting the fluke. And I'm gonna use some more tape to secure this piece of foam and make sure it doesn't, move while I'm working with it. So now we can start the work on the sculpting. So I know a lot of people like to use clay. I don't feel comfortable using clay. I did that once, I think, and it didn't turn out really well. You can basically do that if you want to, but I'm not going to, so I figured I'm gonna try something different, something that nobody does, I think. At least I've never seen anyone do this thing. So I'm gonna use silicone to sculpt my fluke, and we'll see how that turns out. So we are about to start our work with the silicone thingy. So let's just remind you, we're gonna be using gloves for protection of our hands. I also have some potato starch, just so the silicone doesn't stick to my hands and other objects, as well as some water with a dish soap or a hand soap, whatever you want. So for the same reason as the potato starch. So I'm gonna start right now. Of course, I also have my silicone, and I have 4 tubes of that, and I hope it's gonna be enough for that. So we're just gonna start by opening our silicone. And I want to create a base for the sculpting. So I did the half of it and my tube is already empty. So I'm just gonna take that and smooth it out with this little piece of plastic right now. And then I'm gonna replace my silicone. Well, hello there. So in the last clip you were probably able to see what I did is it's just what I do best, so I messed up. Yay. But it was pretty satisfying to like rip this whole silicone here off and stuff. So I have my little silicone piece after 2 days. It's pretty messed up, but I have 2 tubes of clear silicone, which has the consistency I wanted to have for my fluke. And I'm just gonna continue on putting that on top of this thing because I think I may be able to fix that. So let's cross our fingers and hope that happens. So yeah, so what I'm planning on doing is basically smooth everything out using my clear silicone and just do some, you know, little stripes and veins and all that jazz, but keep it like really simple and stuff. Okay, so I'm sorry for the lighting and I'm talking like really quiet because everyone's asleep because it's late and I just broke my phone screen. That's just, you know, unnecessary disclaimers. So I'm gonna move on, and like this whole base thingy is already cured. So you can't see this because all you can see is a mess, but I have a clear silicone that's like kind of smooth and has like little stripes going, you know, up and down all the way through the whole thing basically. And what I'm gonna be doing right now is just taking my silicone and working with that to do some veins and like add some nice details that I really want to work on. So fingers crossed, hope it works. Let's hope I don't mess it up again, and yeah, let's just do this. I also don't know how much memory I have on my SD card right now, so we're gonna keep it short probably. So this is how my fluke looks like. I know you can't really tell the difference between the last clip probably, or whatever, but it has like little walls up here, and there's another one there, and just has like a few little veins here and like, you know, all that jazz. That's nothing fancy. I just wanted to like finish that real quick, and I kind of like it, so we're gonna be working with that as well. And I'm just gonna cut off some like imperfections here and all that jazz. And before anyone comments that it looks ugly, I mean, I know it does because of the white silicone like showing through, but that's just that was my mistake, and I was able to fix that fortunately. So that's all of that. And just, you know, I know you can't actually see the whole thing, but once I get my mold done, you'll see like how it actually looks like. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This was kind of my method of sculpting the fluke. It's different than anyone else's, and I really like that. I enjoyed working with silicone instead of clay. So yeah, that is it for today's video, and I'll see you soon.